Hello, hello. This is Koi for A Rate of Gratitude coming. Y'all, I don't know why I'm talking like this, but anyway, is this on camera? Yes. I think I need to thank y'all for the people that continue to watch this because y'all know I'm always wondering, is this on camera? But anyway, thank you for showing up, y'all. My name is Koi. I own a company called Rate of Gratitude, which helps with creative healing and really helping people to move blocks out of their life. Figure out what's deeper going on within these blocks. Are we holding on to them? And why aren't we really recognizing our strength in our own intuition, right? So I help people with that. And I also make cards, y'all. I make cards. These are my cards that I've made. My affirmation deck is still in the works, okay? But it's almost there. And, it's a process. It's a creative process. And I also help people with their creative process. I just started promoting my one-on-one package that does help people with their creative process and understanding ways to help us remove and release the blocks that are in our creative process and causing stagnation. And through that, guess what? There's a package where you can actually work on these creative aspects and chakra healing, and allow me to guide you through making your own affirmation card deck. Some of y'all might be like, how in the world do I do that? Well, book a consultation with me and you will find out, okay? But check out those links below. This is what I have. This is just a message for today. I just want to help you shine through your day, start your day off good, whichever way is going on. Maybe maybe you're watching this at night and you just have a good word on your mind through nighttime and allow you to wake up and on the right side of the bed, right? Either way, let's check out how I use these cards. So how I use these cards, I've been doing this. These cards are about, are they 2 years old? They could be 3. But I like to pick a card, one of my cards throughout the day. You know what? Let's scratch that. Let's just watch me do my thing. Of course, you don't have to do your thing because you're not me, not saying that cocky, just saying it because I'm me, right? But, on a simple note, you can just leave them near your bed or somewhere that you like to go to, your safe, creative, sacred space. And just pick a card and reflect on it, But if you don't want to do none of that, sit back and relax and let's go. All right. So this one is my self-love ones because it gets me to really think. It asks me a question like so. And then I kind of like to combine it with these. And I take a deep breath. And I ask my consciousness, myself, all right, how can I do this differently? And just sit there in the present moment to really feel like there's really no right or wrong answer, This helps us release the judgment too around ourselves, all right? So how can I do this better? How can I do this differently? Don't estimate the power of trial and error, y'all. Do not, all right? I'll just say this. So, I was going through a rough patch and really working through why I continued to feel like a failure. I just kept grabbing onto failure. Why didn't this work out? All this crap, right? So, first of all, attaching myself to that energy was creating a block in itself, right? And there were other things that were going on in that energy that could have been caused by other people, that too. But regardless, holding on to that is just holding and just creating this boulder within me, within my chakras, right? And this boulder within my life that wasn't allowing me to move forward. But if I continue to keep moving forward and pushing myself up on this block, it starts to bruise me, right? It might crack my head open, for better or for worse. But why I'm saying this is, for me, I wasn't taking time enough to just sit still to rest. You know, like, I don't know, y'all can put in the comments, but how many people in here have a hard time just resting and feel like fidgety, like they're supposed to be doing something, or, you know, or grabbing their phone when you could be watching and enjoying the movie you're watching, but you, for some reason, are like, trying to do things that aren't really helping you, right? For me, it's been hard to just relax, you know, like Spirit be like, relax, you need to get your energy up. And I'm like, no, I don't. I'm missing out on something. Or no, I don't. I got to fix XYZ. No, I don't. So when I can sit down and really listen and come closer to Spirit, that's when I'm like, okay, this is how I can do this differently. This is how I can build my confidence and spiritual essence. Who are you? I mean, who you are and what you want to be can be the same person by aligning your soul with your ego. My ego wants to tell me, no, let's keep doing it the same way. That's always worked. You feel good here. You feel comfortable here, right? Yeah. And then soul is like, no, we don't. We already experienced this. Or no, we don't. You aren't, like, we experienced this, but are you getting the lesson so we can move forward? If you don't get the lesson, you ain't getting the blessing, which the blessing is being free from that and breaking down that block and moving forward. You know, like, can we move to this next level? And to be honest with you, so don't ever feel guilty for doing what's best for you, right? I don't feel like really like letting y'all all in on my business, but I'm gonna just say this: when you can sit down with yourself, right, and really just listen, you know, take time for yourself, connect with Spirit, you can understand, like, all right, maybe I feel guilty that I'm moving faster than some people around me and I'm learning more lessons around me. And by me taking time to just listen to myself and my spirit, it can understand what's really blocking me and what lesson is really trying to be shown to me right now. Because maybe by releasing that guilt around that can actually help you connect with other people, or maybe see those people that you feel are moving at a slower pace for you, allow you to actually see them in a new light, in a new perspective, and maybe even connect on a different way that you ever have connected before. But you're not going to really be able to do that until you kind of stop running around in circles and just sit down, maybe cast a circle of protection or something, right? And just understand that the trial and error here, where did you learn from that? Right? Because you're going to need to, like, move on to the next level. I just feel like, you know, video games, Mario, where they move through, you know, and it's like, a lot of times it's easy when you've already beat those bosses or those evil people or whatever. I'll just call it the block, right? That's moving you to the next level. You've beaten that already. But when you come to a new level that you haven't, like, you got to do certain other things to break through that block. You might have to use other types of tools to break through that block. Prime example, the Three Little Pigs. Do you know that story? If you don't, let me just tell you a little bit. Let's just think of the Three Little Pigs being just one pig, right? And they built their house out of straw, and the big bad wolf blew that shit down and tried to eat him. And the pig ran away and was like, all right, I guess they know my house, you know, it's messed up. I got to use a different tool now. So the big bad wolf won't get it. So it goes back and gets sticks. And it's like, all right, I'm chilling. Like, I'm good. I'm Gucci. And then the daggone wolf comes again. And you're like, oh my God, what am I doing wrong? Tore the house down, right? So then finally, instead of feeling like a failure, the pig sits and thinks next to Spirit and is like, all right, how can I do this differently? Because you know, I'm trying to have a comfy ass home, Spirit. And like my ego is telling me that I have to do it a certain way, and I just don't know. And now I feel guilty because it's like I'm a failure. No, you're not. So the pig finds and gets this idea. Thank you, Spirit. And the pig says, I'm going to build my house out of brick. The big bad wolf won't even recognize my house. And if the big bad wolf does, guess what? I'm ready. I'm ready for him. You know? And that's the thing. And maybe the wolf will eventually find a new way. But needless to say, you need new tools, right, to step into this new energy here. I kind of wanted to bring out this. I created this card for myself to really connect with my higher self just a little bit more. And I just have a little few phrases that I was able to connect and channel through and help me understand that. And I don't really use this much on camera, but I kind of wanted to do that just to show y'all like, hey, there's so many different ways that you can use cards. I love affirmations because affirmations do help shift your mindset and broaden your perspective. But there's other ways that you can do things just like that pig, right? So what does higher self want to just give us a message on how things we can do differently? Give us a message on things that can help us feel better about today whenever you're watching this, and trust yourself a little bit more. All right, so let's see. We got Scream, Shout, and Let It Out. I like that song. I mean, well, there's a song that I don't know if any of y'all remember Mason Betha. If y'all do, please comment and let me know. I see y'all. But if you remember, there is a song that's called Scream, Stretch, Shake, and Let It Go. I think that's what they were saying. And it came up in, when I see this, it reminds me of this, because sometimes you do have to move your body so you can allow the things to flow, that stuck stagnant energy to flow through you. And sometimes you just have to just like really release some way, shape, or form. If it's a physical release, or if it's like burning, writing things down and burning it and sending it to spirit, however you do it. But there's a need for you to just let that out, let it be seen and expressed in a way. You know, maybe you just want to see red and put red all on the paper, you know, and that's something that you can also do through creative healing. You know what I mean? Because guess what? It's not really what it seems. Whatever you're going through is not what it seems. You know, you may see it one way, but that's just a 3D version. A lot of times you get caught up in the 3D version, and the spiritual aspect of it is something totally different, and trying to allow you to step into a new place, a new energy of growth and evolution and ascending. Do something that brings you joy. That's the best way, one hands down, to raise your vibes. All right. But not only that, by doing something that brings you joy, you may also be able to understand, like, all right, maybe I don't have all the answers, but when I'm in this place of joy and refocus my energy around what's not working, maybe this can bring in the energy of what will work for me, right? And pay attention to your surroundings, boo. Pay attention, because your surroundings can actually give you some good old vibes, or it can bring you down into low vibes, one way, shape, or form. But you have to decide, and you have to choose that. So that is my message for today. Oh, no piles. I just got done doing a pick card, so excuse me. I am tired. So I am laughing and being giddy. That's a sign of my tiredness. So I just want to tell y'all that much love to y'all. Stay present and do something that brings you joy, that can allow you to open yourself up to that feeling of abundance, the feeling of love, and hey, feeling of doing something different possibly, and be guided in a new way to open yourself to receive. So if you're feeling a vibe, please subscribe, hit that notification bell. All right, there will be more messages like this, but this is your message for the day. This is what you needed to hear, and I'd love to see in the comments if it resonates. Or you know what, if you could be ever so kind to even share this with somebody that may appreciate this message, right? And again, if you're really feeling that you're looking for more help that can help you level up or put you in a better grace, a better flow into your goals, definitely check out my website, because that's what I do. And I love to give and share that creative spark with somebody that can really help you just tap into your uniqueness, appreciate that uniqueness and that essence of yourself to allow you to create something and co-create with the universe. All right. So that's what I gotta say. Until next time, I'm out of y'all. Peace.